Okay, Mike.
Okay. Hi, my name is Michael Gantert, and I'm a member of the Whitman Historical Commission. As part of the 150th anniversary celebration, we're speaking with longtime Whitman residents. Today we have Leon Baker with us. Hi, Leon. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Can I ask you just a couple questions here?
Sure.
Where did your family live when you were first born?
Next to the Methodist Church.
The Methodist Church, so on South
I
Ave?
was born in September 29, 1947, and they moved up here in January of 1948. So was it? I don't remember the house or anything.
You don't remember anything about South Ave?
No.
What about this neighborhood here? Has this changed much since you were a child?
A lot more kids. That's why it's called Nursery Street.
Oh, is that where they got the name?
One back behind here.
Yeah.
They had 10 kids.
Yeah.
And he worked as a bartender at the blacksmith shop.
The one on Route 1827? Is that the blacksmith shop?
Yep.
I've seen pictures of it. It burned down way before I was around, but yeah.
Where Cumberland Farms was.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looked like a great restaurant.
It was. But
What generation are you as a Whitman resident?
third, I guess.
Third generation.
My grandparents were, well,
Where did they live? What period?
well, my mother's mother and father lived on 356 Plymouth Street.
Gotcha.
And my father's, well, they lived in Quincy, but he moved over here and he married my, his wife would have been my grandmother next door.
Yeah.
And then they bought, well, some of the family owned the house next door here.
Yeah.
And then he bought the one at 92 School.
And what industry were they in? What kind of jobs did they have?
Well, he had the printing business in here, and then he had it.
It was Baker Printing.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Baker Printing Company.
Baker Printing Company.
Yeah, he did all the stuff for the church and the Congregational Church.
Yeah.
Because my father was a treasurer for that, and my mother was a secretary.
And you didn't become a printer?
No. I've done a lot of stuff, but not
printing.
that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not to get into me, but my father was a printer. My mother worked in a printing place. My aunt was a printer. My uncle was a printer. My grandfather was a printer. It seemed one of those things that
My question
a family thing.
was who's running Harding Print now?
His son, Stephen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so it's still in the family.
Yeah. Well, I know Natalie and him.
Yeah. And what school did you attend when you were in Whitman? What schools?
I started 1 to 6 at Dyer School, walked up there, and then beginning of 6 or whatever. No, that was confusing because we had 2 teachers, and I guess the 7th grade I went to Holt School.
Which was the junior high at the time then?
Yeah. It was the grade school then. And the 8th grade I went to the high school it was then. Well, junior high then.
Yeah.
Where the police station is now.
Yep.
And then 9th grade I went to the old high school. I guess it is.
The one on Franklin Street, close to the street. Yeah.
Yep.
Remembering your school days, what comes to mind as an important event for the children of Whitman during that period?
The only one that comes to mind was when JFK came to visit or spoke down at the town hall, and we walked down from
they let you out of class?
School, yeah. And listened, but I don't remember much of it.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of that in some of the books. What did you do in your free time when you were younger?
A little bit of everything, We used to play baseball out here in the backyard, and like I said, there was 10 kids there. There was around the corner at Thomas's. They had 10 kids. Yeah. And he just died anyway. But,
did you use the park at all? Was that just a little bit too far away, or?
Yeah, we'll walk down there once in a while, but not as young kids,
Yeah.
And then they built the pool, but
Yeah.
we never used it. But we used to go in the wintertime. We used to dam up the stream that goes, well, it goes across School Street and down behind here and down way down the back and stuff.
Yeah.
And we go ice skating down there.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a little brook back there.
Yep. It's right next to, well, I call it Donahue's house, but it's she's
She's not there anymore, doesn't he?
no, she's a select woman.
Laura Howe.
Laura Howe, yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah. What modern items do you remember being introduced during your lifetime?
Well,
Modern items.
oh,
Technology kind of things, or...
everything.
Yeah.
Cell phone. I always
What was
tell,
the most important? What was most
I
revolutionary?
tell people when I'm talking about I'm supposed to know more on the internet than I knew, and I tell them when I was in high school, I was in, they call it computer club,
Yeah.
and we went on a field trip to Honeywell in Boston,
Yeah.
and their computer then was bigger than the house here.
Yeah.
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 Now it's in my hand.
Did they have computer classes there? It was just at the high school, or was it just a club?
Oh, it was classes a little bit,
did
but
have
I
some,
was
yeah.
I was into audio visual, doing set up cameras and stuff that they were doing and recording and everything. So I missed most of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
What Whitman historical event, person, or personal experience is your favorite since living in Whitman?
probably my brother.
Tell us about your brother, in case people don't know who Lenny Baker is.
Oh, well, he played with Sean Arnau.
Right.
And he was on television show on Saturday nights
Sure.
for a few years. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I drove around the country, so I was always knew who he was. I'd go visit and
Yeah.
sit in and get a free meal and a couple of beers or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. What building or business do you miss the most from Whitman, and why?
Well, my friend that helps me out a lot here, Jimmy Curley, he's a retired postman.
Yeah.
And he said, tell him we want another Chinese restaurant. Because we don't have any.
We don't have any, no. I know. What was the most impressive Whitman resident you knew, and why?
Like I said, my brother probably. I don't think of much anything else.
Yeah.
You know?
When he was playing, did he start at a very young age, Lenny, or?
Well, he played the clarinet first and then started out playing with other groups and stuff. He played.
I think I saw him in the
town
yearbook.
hall.
Yeah. I think I saw him in the yearbook. He was class musician or something to that effect.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, he's a year and a half older than me, so.
Yeah. In your opinion, what has changed the most in Whitman, good or bad?
I try to think about that. I don't think
changes have you
anything
seen?
bad, you know. Yeah.
What changes have you seen?
Oh, a lot of supermarkets and,
Did they have a lot-
Jubits and
Yeah.
stuff, yep.
Oh, yeah. Did they have a lot of supermarkets then, or
Well,
was it
no.
mainly smaller markets?
We
or?
had the A&P,
Yep.
and we had Johnny's Food Master,
Yep.
and that's about it now, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we get Stop and Shop.
Yep.
If you could have any wish, what would you bring to Whitman now, and what would it be?
Well, that was when they said the Chinese restaurant.
Why don't you tell us a little bit more about your family? What they did, where they lived, all that kind of stuff. Well,
I had three brothers, and
Yep.
four of us,
how close in age were you?
pretty close.
Yeah.
My oldest brother just turned, I think, 81 or 82. 81, I guess. And I'll be 78 next month.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
And what did they do?
My younger brothers, a couple years younger, I forget what.
Yeah. Did they go to the high school, at the same high school? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tell us about you. You said you did a lot of traveling, and you're as a
Yep.
truck driver. Is that what you were?
Well,
what-
I drove a 6-wheel budget truck around.
Okay.
And I went to,
Talk about
I
that.
dealt in used medical equipment, so I drive around the hospitals all over the country and buy stuff from the hospitals, used stuff that they were getting rid of, and
Yeah.
I'd resell it to other dealers who,
Sure. And you visited quite a few of the states.
yep. I used to tell people any place east of the Mississippi, I've been within 50 miles of it.
Yeah.
So,
How did you get in?
How did you get into the medical distribution area?
my business partner, he was doing it for a few years before I got into it, and and he was fighting with he had some other people that he worked with,
Yeah.
and they didn't get along or whatever. So he decided to go on and do it on his own.
Yeah.
And he didn't have any money to buy any equipment, so he asked me if I wanted to, and I did it for another 20 years,
Yeah. Yeah.
from 1990 to 2013 or something, 2011. Yep.
Of the states that you visited, which one was most impressive? Which one?
Oh, I don't know. I always tell people Virginia's probably one of the nicer ones because it's got mountains and beach and everything else.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
and I got 2 or 3, 4 relatives that live down there now in Virginia. So
Yeah. Excellent. Tell us about some of the other activities you may have done when you were younger. You talked about damming up the brook.
yeah.
What other things did kids do?
I don't think anybody else knew about it. The town wouldn't approve of it, but it was there. Yep.
Yeah. How big did it actually get when you dammed it up? The
It
skating
wasn't
area?
that big. It
No.
just enough to go skating around and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's in the middle of the woods still.
Did you ever use Hobart's Pond or Harding's Pond or?
I didn't
King's
because
Castle Pond?
I got thrown out of a car in 1970 and messed up my legs. So then
Okay. Yeah.
I gave away my skates, and well, I couldn't skate. I still can't. You know.
Ever do fishing at Hobart's Pond?
No,
The last gentleman we were talking to.
Yeah, myself and my business partner, we used to go fishing sometimes, and he had a boat too.
Yeah.
He lived in Duxbury and
Yeah.
had a big house. He had the carriage house for that big house on what do we call it, Warren Avenue.
Okay.
It's got big columns and everything. It's a doctor or a psychologist that owns a house.
Got it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he lived him and his wife lived in a carriage house.
Sure.
But then a few years ago, when they get older and they couldn't go up and down the stairs or anything, they sold it.
Yeah.
And his wife still lives in Duxbury, right on Duxbury, Pembroke line, I guess
Sure.
it is. Yep.
Is there anything that else you want to talk about for Whitman? Things that you remember?
No, my oldest brother, he lives in Hanson.
Is that Lee?
Yep.
Yep.
Next to the Baptist church.
Yeah. And that's a
Parking
historic
lot and
building.
stuff, yeah. And well, then there's big, goes all the way down to the pond.
Yeah.
And his wife's father built the house down there. They had, I think, last summer or the year before, they had a 300th birthday party for the house because it's 300 years old. Yep.
That's fantastic. What about some of your teachers that you had? Is there any that that made an impression on you? Your teachers in school?
Well, I remember all from the Dyer School, and after that, with junior high and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember exactly the names of the high school or anything. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining us, and
Yep.
Leon Baker, and thank you for watching our program.
Yep. Thanks. That was good.